Tosoldekar and I'm from Goa Medical College. I secured a score of 635 out of 800 in NEET PG 2021 in a rank of 776. Before beginning, I would like to thank God, my parents and the entire DBMCI team for all their support, because of which I could achieve this target. I would like to give special thanks to Dr. Thamin sir, medicine faculty, Dr. Joy Arora sir, surgery faculty, Dr. Praveen Gupta sir, pathology faculty, Dr. Bharat sir, pharmacology faculty, Dr. Ashwini sir, anatomy, Dr. Sushil sir from ortho, Dr. Neha ma'am, ophthalmology, for the excellent teaching which was concept oriented and helped us to understand the subject better. I would also like to thank Dr. Nasir sir from microbiology and Dr. Rajat sir from radiology for not only the excellent teaching but also their mentorship throughout the PG course, throughout the preparation course. My special thanks to Dr. Nachiket Bhatia and the entire eGurukul technical team for timely resolving the eGurukul app related queries. As far as my journey in DBMCI is concerned, my preparation started in the year 2019, that is during an internship, when initially I just bought the eGurukul, the DBMCI textbook with the question bank hard copy, and I used to read the text and solve the MCQs. So because of the hectic schedule of the internship, I could just manage one complete reading of the text with solving of the MCQ. And in the NEET PG 2020, I achieved a rank of 13,000. My actual preparation for the NEET PG started in the year 2020, that is March 2020. I subscribed to the regular batch in Goa Center, and the first class that was taken was a satellite class by Dr. Sushil, ortho faculty. The class continued for 3 days, and within the 3 days, the ortho subject was covered. And after this, before the next class was scheduled, there was a nationwide lockdown, because of which we had to switch to the DBMCI live app for our live classes. So these classes started in the month of April. Now, whenever there was a live class, I ensured that whatever was taught during that day, I read the topic on the same day after the class was over, and solved the MCQs in the next morning. So before the next class began, I was well versed with that topic. After each subject, there was a post-class test which I used to give with sincerity. And after 3-4 subjects, there was a cumulative test which I attended. So as a result, by September, when the entire course was over, I had done one complete revision of all the 19 subjects and had also answered the post-class and the cumulative test. In the month of October, there was a Vibe session, which was the image-based session, and this Vibe was very helpful for me in understanding the images better, and it also revised the theory. So at the end of Vibe, there was an image-based test which was a set of 200 questions, and that also helped a lot. So by October, the entire revision of the theory as well as the images were done. Then the DBMC had come with a revision test series, so which would make us be on track, okay, till the NEET PG 2021. So this revision test series started in the month of November, or the end of October, and it continued till the first week of December. So I used to read the subjects and answer the revision test series. So by the first week of December, my second revision of all the 19 subjects were done. After that, I started reading the LMRP 3.0, which was a concise handbook kind of, with all the single liners and an important forgettable stuff. So this LMRP 3.0 actually helped me a lot in my preparation, and whatever points were not there in my notebook, I used to mark on the LMRP book so that it would be better for me during the revision later on. There was also one book written by Dr. Thamin, which is NEET PG Crystal Clear. That was a set of past 5-year papers, that is from 2016 to 2020. And along with that, there was many tables and all in pathology, anatomy, medicine, gynec, surgery, which helped me a lot in my revision. So see, because of the we had to, in our college we had to join the bond service, which is a compulsory 1-year bond. So I joined that in September, and because of that hectic schedule, couldn't do much of the question bank. So when the NEET PG was postponed in the month of January to April, I started doing the e-Gurukul question bank. The e-Gurukul question bank is, though it is very vast, but it caters to all the questions that can be asked in the NEET PG of all the 19 subjects. The e-Gurukul question bank is designed such that if you solve all the questions from all the 19 subjects, it is like the all important things of the subject of that particular subject is covered. So the e-Gurukul question bank was like a boost for me in my preparation. Then also in the month of January, the DBMCI came up with a grand test series, which was a series of 10 GTs, each GT to be given every week. So I used to give it always during the 3-day time period, which when the test was live, and I used to analyze my results later when the results used to come. So this like from the month of January till the April, I answered around 15 GTs along with one national level mock, that is the grand computer lab test. So that was very helpful. Then in the month of April, by the month of April, my around only 50% of the question bank could be done. So when the NEET PG was postponed from April to September later, so that was the time when I decided that I had to complete the question bank. And by month of somewhere around month of August, around 100% of the question bank was complete. Then there were in the e-Gurukul app, there were also many subject-wise tests and the e-Gurukul test and discussion tests. So these tests were very helpful because they were as per the recent pattern of NEET. So I attended all those tests in the somewhere around the end of June, and by August I had done all the subject-wise tests whichever were there, and along with that the e-Gurukul test and discussion series. Then in the month of August, DBMC had come with a cumulative test, which were like a set of 5-6 subjects, and followed by a cumulative GTs. So each of these tests were to be given like every 4th day, and I used to attend this live, and it was very helpful in boosting my confidence and also my preparation for NEET PG 2021. Now coming to a point, how to analyze the GTs and how to analyze the subject-wise test. So basically, whenever I used to give a GT, there was an icon called guessed answer. So I used to tick on whenever I was doubtful about the answer, and I used to mark that, and then I used to tick the option of guessed answer. So while analyzing the test, I used to start with the incorrect answers, followed by the unattempted ones, and followed by the guessed answer, and then I would quickly go through all the correct answers which I had marked. But the most important part in analyzing the GTs is analyzing your incorrect responses, your unattempted questions, and the guessed answers, so that you don't repeat the mistake in the upcoming exam. Whichever answers were incorrect and they were factual based, then I would remember that fact. If it was a concept based, I would go back to my notes, read the concept, understand the concept, so that for the next exam, if the same concept based question is asked, I don't repeat the same mistake. The GTs are to be considered as your the GTs are basically to be considered just as a mirror to see where you stand, and basically whatever rank you get and whatever score you get in the GTs, not to be disappointed by them, because these scores may not actually be representative of the score you get in the NEET. What is more important is analyzing your mistake and not repeating the mistake again. So my only advice to the juniors at this point of time would be, whatever source you use, stick to that source, stick to one source, trust the faculty, whichever faculty, they trust the faculty because they know what are the questions that will be asked in the NEET. Complete the question bank, once you complete the reading all the notes of that particular platform, solving all the questions of that question bank of that particular platform, answering the GTs, reviewing the GTs, then only you all can think of going to other platform for the question bank. So with this, I would like to end my session, and thanks a lot DBMCI for your support, and for my I will owe my success to the entire DBMCI team. Thank you.